collectibles. I know some people out there are like Cowlazars. Oh, of course, people are going to hit me up on the phone. Cowlazars, you guys talk about treasure hunts. Why in the world are you talking about collectibles? Collectibles are a treasure hunt. It's just a different kind of treasure hunt. You get a collection and you go through it looking for a treasure. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. Give me one second. So it's my first time doing it this way. So I can see the chat over here on the... I think I can see the chat over here. Give me a second. Yeah, so it's just a different kind of treasure hunt. You remember the old, I've talked about this, in the old treasure, in the old amusement parks and the old carnival shows, you would have those tents. And they would have the oddities and the freak shows and all that fun stuff. Hey, Mr. Clue. So we have one called Cowlazars and Kpro's Comics, Coins, Cards, and Collectibles. But tonight, on our very first show, we're going to talk about comics. If you guys don't know, me and Kpro purchased a large comic book collection. And we're slowly going through it. And when I say slowly, look right over here. Oh, look at all these I got to go through. We're slowly going through it. But what I decided to do is, why wait? It's never going to be done. We're going to be going through it forever. So I do have a box of Wolverine comics, and that's what we're going to go through tonight. So I wanted to remind everybody, super chat's on if you want to show support. Thumbs up the video. And yeah, let's just get to it. For the comic book collectors out there, let's see what we got, because you never know what we're going to find. Basically, we picked up about 50 long boxes, everybody. If you don't know what a long box is, that's a long box right there. That's a long box of about, I don't know, 200 comic books fit in here. And we're just going to go through them. Lucky box number 5 was Wolverine. Now, these were all not in here in order. These are the ones I found in all these other boxes and put them in here. I tried to put them in order as best as I could. What's up, Kpro? Nice, Kpro. And yeah, let's jump right into it. So we crack the lid, blow the dust off, and see what we got. And right off the bat, boom, Wolverine, number 1. That is the one that started it all. So Wolverine, if you don't know, is one of the X-Men. 60 cents. This is what started. I believe this was 1982. If I had to guess, I think if I remember right, it's 1982. It was only 4 comics back then. And then later on in the later 80s, it actually had its own series, and the run ran for probably 10 years or whatever. You guys probably know Wolverine from the X-Men movies, right? He's got his own movies. What's his name? Played Wolverine. What is his name? The guy that played Wolverine in the movies. Why am I drawing a blank? He did a really good job. He really got ripped for that. So this is Wolverine number 1. So that's awesome. Now, somebody out there who knows such things, tell me if you think it would be worth it to get this graded. I've never gotten a comic book graded before, and I've never owned a graded comic book. Hugh Jackman, thank you, ES. Appreciate that. What does it take to get it graded? How much does it cost? And I mean, if you can get like a 9 or 10, I mean, although I don't know. I don't know how you grade comic books, so I don't know if that would be worth it or not. Now, see, here's another number 1, but the price on the comic just went from 60 cents up to $1.50. So I got to say this one from the later 80s. This is the series, maybe. Some comic book store long ago put $10 on it. I wonder what it's worth now. There is the Marvel logo. So Wolverine there it is, number 1 at last in his own monthly series. So this must be about 86 or 88 or whenever it is they decided to do the run of Wolverine by itself. And there is number 1. And it is a newsstand. So the way I understand it, Zozo, and you correct me if I'm wrong, and here is number 2. The difference between this and this is that they added these so that the publishers couldn't return them. So back in the day, publishers used to be able to return the comics they didn't sell. This is the way I understand it, but of course I'm wrong because I'm by no means an expert. And then, so what they used to do is they would put a line through this. And when they changed it, when the publishing houses changed it and said, we're going to sell you the comics, you can't send them back anymore, they used to put a line through this, but nobody liked how the line looked. So they changed it to this. This means these were sold to a comic book store or a newsstand, and they were not refundable. You couldn't send them back to the comic book publisher. Is that correct? So what I've heard is if you find any where the line is through here, they're worth a little bit more. I guess it depends on the comic, but that's what I thought it was. But again, me and Kpro are not an expert in comic books, but we are an expert in collectibles. And when we find a good collection, we think it's a good deal, we have fun going through this stuff. So there is Wolverine number 2. Pretty cool cover. Yeah, there's still another 15 long boxes I haven't gone through, guys. So again, there will be more Wolverine, I'm sure. These are just the ones I've pulled out thus far. So Wolverine number 3. Don't know who that is, but she looks a little sad. Well, and this can't be a full run. There is no, I know there's gaps, but we'll see. Uh-oh, we've actually got cobwebs on this one, everybody. Wolverine number 4. Introducing Roughhouse and Bloodsport. So, and this just reminds me when I was a kid. I mean, it's cool stuff. These collections back in the 80s, which is when I was in high school. Now this one's got $26 on it, but I have no idea what the value is nowadays. Wolverine, this is number 10. So we actually jumped from issue 4 up to issue 10. There's a killer loose in the forest, and Sabretooth is his name. Now, if this is the first appearance, I do know enough about comics to know that there's certain key issues with this first appearance of certain characters, right? So if this was the first appearance of Sabretooth, I wonder if that's why it's a higher price tag. But hopefully I have to go through these and research to know which ones are worth more. You know, and just, I mean, I'd like to sell the whole thing as a box. I mean, if anybody out there is interested in this entire box, let us know, and me and Kpro can make a decision. Shipping it's going to be a little problematic because it's so heavy. But we're in Las Vegas, Nevada, and hey, everybody likes to come to Vegas, right? Wolverine number 17. That is an awesome cover. Again, with the Spider-Man logo. Marvel, 1989 Marvel. 1989, I had just gone in the Navy. Number 18, The Wrath of Roughhouse. So we're skipping around. And again, some of these issues may be back in here. Some of these issues that are maybe in some of the other boxes. I don't know yet. We're going to get there once we get through them. But Lucky Box 5 is the Wolverine box. Actually, I had so many, it's overflow to a short box, and we'll go through this at the end. And that's right. I am going to go through every single comic. So this is what it's about. This is how you show the collection. Bubbles, tiny bubbles. Death is a man called Tiger Shark. Now, since this doesn't have a price on it, maybe Tiger Shark wasn't very popular, would be my guess. I've never heard of Tiger Shark. Death is a man called Tiger Shark. Don Ho, Tiny Bubbles. Acts of Vengeance. This is Wolverine number 19. First appearance of Sabretooth and a nightstand. Zozo, you seem like the expert in the chat room, so I appreciate that. Yeah, it's all about condition and addition. That's right, Packer Jack. I agree. And that's why, you know, is it worth it to get these two graded, to send them off to be graded, the two number ones? I don't know. The one with Sabretooth, would it be worth it to get, how much does it cost to get a comic book graded? Anybody know out there? Number 20, Wolverine, and not Wonder Woman. I don't know who this is, but she's going for the family jewels, it looks like. Acts of Vengeance. So I wonder if they did a run called Acts of Vengeance. And there's so many tie-ins and so many crossovers. I mean, there's just so many different Wolverines. Now, that's a cool cover. I like that one. Number 21, Wolverine. There he is. Yeah, Mr. Clue says, no, they're not worth grading. Okay. This time it's real. Spore. Number 22. Okay. Number 23, Wolverine. And there are the claws that we know so well. I mean, they all look in good condition to me. At least they're bagged and boarded, right? These are from late 80s. Wolverine, 24. I mean, really, if you're going to grade it, you're hoping it's a 10, right? A 9 or a 10. If it's not a 9 or a 10, that wouldn't be worth grading. But I want to go through and look these up for sure. I really don't know what these go for. I mean, is this a $2 book? Is this a $10 book? I have no idea. So, Wolverine number 25. Okay. And the other thing is I kind of want to read them, but I won't read these. I'm probably going to get into Batman. I found a bunch of Walking Dead and the newer Star Wars, so I'm going to read those, I think. I might keep those. Wolverine, A Memory of Peace, A Taste of Death. Number 26. Early July. And I don't know what this number is, 02254. Now on sale twice a month. So it looks like they've increased it as the popularity increased, maybe. That's right, Gallatin Ghost. You never know. Wolverine 27. Now, I know there's key issues. So if anybody there knows what the key issues for Wolverine is, post them and we can kind of see if they're in this box. The Lazarus Project, Part 1. Now on sale twice a month, once again. The Lazarus Project, Part 2. Wolverine. This is number 28. Chirello Magnolia, it looks like, is maybe the writers. And there we go. Now, they went landscape on this. It was portrait, and they went landscape. I guess they didn't cover this dude's face, right? That's like $1 million right there, right? I don't know. I know Kpro's hoping it is. The Lazarus Project, number 29. So what are the key issues we're looking for, you comic collectors out there? The Lazarus Project, Part 4, number 30. So I'm glad we had all 4 of them. Wolverine number 31, a new chapter in the life of the Berserker mutant. No idea who these people are. Again, I guess I would have to read it to find out, right? Wolverine against the Blade of the Yakuza, number 32, featuring a totally surreal visit from Jean Grey. Now, Jean Grey, X-Men, right? I don't know. Is that a key issue? I have no idea. Wolverine 33, that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool cover. I like them just for the pictures. I used to collect all the Eddie from, what's the heavy metal band? They used to have Eddie as the mascot. I used to have all those posters. I didn't like the music. I just liked the artwork of Eddie. A Devil in the Dark, number 34. And this is late 80s. I'm assuming we're getting into the 90s now. We're on a $1.75 price tag. So we're probably getting up to the 90s. Blood and Claws, Lady Deathstrike, plus Alpha Flight's Amazing Puck. The Villainy of Lady Deathstrike, number 35. And it's just so many comics, so many tie-ins, so many crossovers. Blood and Claws, Part 2, It Tolls for Thee. Okay, we got a little submachine gun going for Wolverine. All right. Let me check the chat real quick. That's right, Meeps, pretty much. The Wolverine Wookiee card. All right. We've got the conclusion of Blood and Claws, number 37. We've got Death in Venice, Wolverine number 38. If any of these were signed, that would be cool. We've got number 39, which if you didn't know, it was In an Inferno of Death, Storm and Wolverine Face. The awesome android assassin LCD. Everybody remembers LCD, right? She didn't make it into the movie for some reason. LCD, cute, ain't she? That's worth something right there. I mean, to me, that's hilarious. So it's an android assassin LCD. 50 years, 41 to 91. Cool. All right. We've got the Stealth Express of Doom. Wolverine number 40. Now here's another one with an old $10 from somebody way back in the day. Wolverine featuring Cable and Sabretooth. So Sabretooth, and then now we have Cable. So apparently Sabretooth's kind of popular. So A Secret Revealed. All right. So that's what? 2 $10 books. I don't know what a number 1's worth. I guess it depends on the condition. $4. Wolverine number 42. Cable, Sabretooth, Nick Fury, Forge, and Jubilee. Well, I'm sure you know who Nick Fury is. Some of you may have never heard of Forge or Jubilee, but we all know Nick Fury, right, from the Avengers. So that is really cool stuff. Craig Carter said, Wolverine Limited Series number 1 record guide, 14,000, graded 10.0. Well, that's the problem. If you can, it was not from an estate sale, Lucky Digger. We basically looked around. Somebody was selling them. You know the situation. Somebody has a big collection. Now they're married and going to have a kid, and they got to make room, and they need money, and they sell it, and they just sell it together. So he didn't have the time to do what we're doing, which is to go through each one and try and figure out what they're worth. He just needed it gone. So me and Kpro were able to do that for him. Number 43, early August. Now this says, I say UK 85p, but $1.75 in the US. Wolverine, it's still on sale twice a month, everybody, in case you didn't know that. A Menace as old as time, as cold as death. Number 44. 45, featuring Sabretooth, Lady Deathstrike, and the Hunter from Darkness. Claws over Times Square. Looks like a David Blaine experiment. Okay. Wolverine, home is the hunter. Number 46. I think we skipped some issues there, right? Number 47. Wolverine is kicking this car's ass. And hopefully in the other 15 long boxes, we find some of these missing issues. Beginning a quest into Logan's past, the sequel to Weapon X, Memories Unbound, number 48. Shiva scenario. Okay, part 1. And then we've got 49, which is part 2. Guest starring Jean Grey and Professor X. We all know Professor X. The journey continues. If my life will be a lie. If my life be a lie. So Wolverine probably figuring out that why he became Wolverine. Number 50 is codename Wolverine Top Secret. Priority clearance only to be seen by Major Logan. All right. We've got 52. We've got, that's a cool cover. We've got 57. So it looks like we jumped from 52 to 57. Along comes Terror. Who the heck is that guy? Wolverine. And who's that? I do not know who these two people are. I do know that's Wolverine. I have to read it and figure it out, I guess, huh? Battleground, 30 Years X-Men, and number 68. Into the Savage Land, number 69. Number 70, The Hunt Begins. Dragon Month, May of 93. The Hunt Begins. Savage Finale, number 71. 72, Where Walks a Sentinel. 73. 74. I don't know who that is. Maybe some of you do, and I don't know who that is. But it is Wolverine number. Now, what's going on here? Wolverine 75, X-Men Anniversary issue, but what is this? Could this be an iron-on or something? And you know it's important because he's got 2 of them. So first I thought, why'd somebody put toilet paper in here? No, it must be important because he bought 2 of them. So I don't know what that is. If anybody knows, let me know. I don't want to open this to find out. Wonder if it was a patch you could iron on or something. Fatal Attractions, a new mystery begins as a life hangs in the balance. Wolverine 75, the X-Men Anniversary issue. Okay. It was so important he bought 2 of them. If Pawn Star says $30, it's probably worth $300. Yeah, that's true. That's Jubilee, Mr. Clue says. Mr. Clue sounds like he knows. Yeah, I did win some money on the game show Pawn Stars. Okay. Number 76. No idea who that is. Number 77. Number 78. That's a cool cover. Look at this one. 79. I like this. That one's pretty awesome. In the Clutches of Cyber. Now, I'm not familiar with Cyber, so don't know if he was a real popular one, but that is number 80. So we can just go through a bunch of these here. 81. Ooh, that's a cool one. 82. They definitely switched up, make it a little darker on that one. Now, if any of these are variant covers, let me know, for those of you who know. For those of you who don't, a variant cover is they have a regular cover, but they have these variant covers, which are usually worth a little bit more. Number 83. 84. Uh-oh, LCD's back, and she's pissed. Look at that. All right. I got to read the Android Assassin LCD. I got to check that out. Phalanx Covenant. Final Sanction. I don't know if I got clearance to read this one. Now, that looks like a hologram. You know what they say. Whenever there's a hologram involved, that is one that's a keeper. So it looks like some kind of hologram. That's issue 85. 86. I don't know. Okay. From the Depths of Stone Cold Death. The all-new, all-different Wolverine, May of 96, number 101. So we just jumped from 86 to 101, and it looks like we got new, it's a whole new thing happening here. Let's see. 102, so you can see it's changed, right? They must have new people designing it, new people drawing it. The Way of the Warriors, 103, 104, 105. That's a cool one. 106, 107. It's got more of a Asian feel, right? Shogun, Yakuza kind of thing. 108. I don't know what's going on there. 109. Okay. Let me check the chat. Foil enhanced is different than a hologram cover. Oh, okay, gotcha. So that was foil enhanced, not an actual hologram cover. But I do know hologram covers are good, right? Some barcodes are direct and some are newsstand. If you find the Wolverine and Deadpool, it might be worth dollars. All right, everybody. Of course, Deadpool, right? We got to look for Deadpool. And yeah, shout out to Jeep Girl Jody. She sent me where she worked and all that. That was pretty cool. That was some cool videos to see. And everybody, the email is down below. If you got questions on any of these, if you're interested in buying the collection, which is this box of Wolverine, Alpha Flight Shaman. This is number 110. Shades of Things to Come, 111. Agent Evil. Okay, that's the Joker ripoff, right? Agent Evil. Relic of Doom. What secrets inside this box hold the key to Wolvie's past and future? That's kind of cool. You know what I found was Clive Barker comic books. I didn't know Clive Barker made comic books. So those, I like Clive Barker. I got a bunch of the graphic novels, but I didn't realize they were comic books. Deathstrike. So I don't know if that's key or not. Deathstrike. We're up to 115. Mutants in Chains. Series, The Secret of the Prime Sentinel is 116. 117, At Long Last Jubilee. 118, Cyclops, Casualty of War. Oh, yeah, go ahead. 119, you're all right. Not Dead Yet, part 1 of 4. Snicket Bub. Okay. 120, Nowhere to Run, which is part 2 of 4. Part 3 of 4. Oh, did we skip 121, 122? This doesn't say part 2 of 4. This is part 3 of 4. So I'm assuming this would be part 4 of 4, but it doesn't actually say. So Wolverine and Venom. Also Knights of... So maybe actually, hang on. This is $2.8. This is $1.99, but this is $1.50. So this must be part of something else. Wolverine and Venom, number 122. Marvel Comics presents. So that actually must be different than the run of Wolverine, I'm assuming. Wolverine and Venom. It's kind of cool. Put that to the side. Because here is part 4 of 4, Not Dead Yet. So that 122 actually goes with a different run of comic books, which who knows? Maybe we have and maybe we don't. Wolverine Down and Dirty with Rough House and Bloodscream, 123. 124, side by side with Captain America. I think you guys know him. Dun, dun, dun. Guest star galore. And you'll never believe the shock ending. That's number 125. So let's just go through these. Oh, there's a Sabretooth. 126, Sabretooth is back. But what secret makes him invincible? We don't know unless we read it. And now we've got a bunch of Sabretooth triumphant. Wolverine, this one has it all. Shadowcat, Sabretooth, and Viper, Hearts of Darkness, number 128. Fury of the Wendigo, sounds like a Hardy Boys mystery. The Price of Survival, Wolverine. And 131 Into Thin Air. Crime and Punishment. Okay, still looking for Wolverine and Deadpool. Let me check the chat real quick. Marvel Comics presents as a separate title series. Yeah, I see that, Zozo. I realize that. So I'm going to have to see how many of those I have, if any, which is cool. Oh, that's cool, Rooster Cogburn. That's awesome. He's got the Star Wars figure collection. If you could find a comic, only one for each for profit and sentiment, which would each be? I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know. So I'm going to put some of these in this long box over here. Give me a second. It's a pretty cool collection of Wolverine comics, right? And there's still the rest of this, which how high did the Wolverine collection go? I guess we're about to find out, or at least find out what's here. Nice, bagged and boarded. And thanks to Kpro for helping me go through these the last 2 days. You just gotta keep the volume off, right?
Yeah, the volume.
Huh?
On the speaker, so it's
Okay. All right, let's see what else we got here. We've got number 134, 135. The meanest, ugliest, most deadliest aliens in the galaxy, and they're all out to destroy Wolvie. All right, number 135. Wolverine the Collector, number 136. 137, Blood Feud with the Starjammers. Galactus versus Wolvie, number 138. 139, enter Cable. Here's Cable. X-Men, check. Two Deadly Villains, check. All Out Action, what do you think? Number 140. Fear the Reaver. Together again for the last time, Weapon X and Alpha Flight. That's September 142. Weapon X and Alpha Flight. I've got both of those runs, I believe. Weapon X War. Still Wolverine. On the brink of Wolvie's greatest battle, enter the leader. Okay. Broccoli rocks. It's so I know which Wolverine comics I have. Thank you for asking and reminding me, though. Let me straighten these up. Because this is a video record of it. So if anybody out there is ever like, but do you have this one? I can just speed through this video and I'll know, right? Instead of trying to go through it over and over again. Giant Size 25th anniversary issue, number 145. Wolverine. Okay. Wolverine Apocalypse the 12. 146. Apocalypse the 12, 147. Ages of Apocalypse 148. 149. Now they switch things up here. Wolverine Evolution number 150. Artwork looks a little different. Okay, we've got 151, 152, 153, 154. I didn't know they went into this kind of, to me it looks like an anime almost, the artwork. 155. Wolverine was not a comic I read as a kid. Wolverine guest starring Spider-Man, number 156. 157. 158. 159. And 160. No idea who they are. Reminds me of Chasing Indy. All right. Let's see what else we got. How high does it go? 161. 162. 163. 164. That's kind of cool. 165. You'll poke your eye out, kid. 166. Let's get this back a little bit. Bloodsport, 1 of 1, 167, 168, 169. Bloodsport, 3 of 3. Stay Alive, part 1 of 3, which is 170. Nuff said. Okay. And 174. All right. We're coming down to the end. 175, 176, 177, 178, 179, 181. I think we skipped 1 or 2 there. 182. Okay. Hey, free comic book day. Free comic book day, if you don't know, is the thing they used to do yearly. Kids can come in and get a free comic book. So there it is. Origin of an X-Man. Free comic book. All right. So now it looks like we've got some random stuff thrown in. Flashback Wolverine. Yeah. Sabretooth, Nick Fury, Carol Danvers. David. Can't. Wolverine and Cable, Guts and Glory. Now, there's no number, though. So I guess maybe Guts and Glory is its own thing, but I don't see an issue number. So, not sure. Logan, Path of the Warlord. Wolverine 95. Lair of the Nagari. X-Men Special Event. Wolverine Days of Future Past, number 3. Now, these are mixed, because, again, I'm still finding these through these different boxes. Knights of Terra, Wolverine. So, actually, I think Knights of Terra is a separate run of comics. This will probably go with that one, so let me put that out. It feels like a thick book, too. Actually, it is. It's a little bit bigger than a normal comic, so I'll set that aside. Wolverine Annual, 97. Illuminati Lost. The Wolverine Saga. Wolverine and Dupe. What the heck is that? I've never heard of this one before. If anybody has. The Pink Mink Part 1. Wolverine Dupe. It is a 1. Marvel PG-1. No idea what that is. Nice. Nice, Craig. Nice. So we've got, look at this one. Havoc and Wolverine Meltdown 1. That's interesting. Okay. Wolverine 96. Victims, Savage Betrayal. Wolverine Gambit. Yes, we've all heard of Gambit, I think. Wolverine Gambit Victims. Wolverine Gambit, all new X-Men special event. Wolverine and the Punisher, Revelation. So this is probably a separate run as well. Wolverine and the Punisher is very cool. Wolverine and the Punisher, July number 2. August number 3. Wolverine and the Punisher. Wolverine 173. Wolverine 183. Wolverine Days of Future Past, Old Grudges, January number 2. So it looks like they switched it up. Instead of issue numbers, they went to just months and numbers, apparently. At least for a while. Oh. Look at that one. That's a pretty sweet cover. This is 180. Wolverine 178. So they're a little bit out of order now. Wolverine and the X-Men. Who's that dude? Wolverine and the X-Men 005. Featuring Old Wounds. Wolverine, this is number 3. Wolverine Last Call. So it's just a lot of stuff that I'm not familiar with. How it started. Wolverine, this is 5. The conclusion to Scorched Earth. And then wasn't there a whole Wolverine Dies, right? There was Old Man Logan. Let's see if we got any of those, which I see one back there. Wolverine and the X-Men. Strategic Homeland Intervention Enforcement. Anybody watching WandaVision? I got a set of Vision comic books. Wolverine Road to Hell. That's pretty cool. It's a one-shot, number 1. Wolverine Killable, part 4 of 6. Oh, there's Old Man Logan. Old Man Logan, number 1. Wolverine, number 4. Number 5. All new Wolverine, number 1. Jessica Jones. That's pretty cool. The Wolverine Dies Tonight, number 10. I like it. All right, we're almost at the end here. Let's see what we got. Ugh. Wolverine. I don't know who that is. Old Man Logan, number 2. Okay. Secret Wars. I know Secret Wars was a big thing. Old Man Logan, number 3. And there we go. 2 months to die. Because I know at some point Wolverine did die, right? In the comics. So there we go. 2 months to die, number 10. Wolverine and the X-Men, number 4. This is 7. This is 9. 3 months to die. Wolverine 6. The Death of Wolverine, 1 of 4. Okay. Death of Wolverine, 2 of 4. Death of Wolverine, 3 of 4. That is a cool cover. And that, I believe, looks hologram, or at least part of it. Death of Wolverine, 4 of 4. That's a pretty cool cover. That's something I'd frame and put on the wall. All right, let me check the chat real quick. What's up, Davio?
Join the live stream.
No, not Wonka Vision, Christy. Wanda Vision. Wanda and Vision. You know what I'm talking about. The X-Men. Wolverine, The Jungle Adventure. No idea. Wolverine and the Punisher. That could be a good one. Logan, an X-Men adventure. Wolverine Days of Future Past, number 1. Wolverine. Wolverine Princess Bar. Wolverine. A lot of Wolverine, guys. So we've got X-Men Deluxe. So February of 90, March of 90, X-Men Deluxe. There's another hologram situation. It's pretty cool. If you guys can make that out, that's pretty awesome. A little skeleton action. The 100th issue, X-Men Deluxe, the 100th issue anniversary event. Kind of cool. Wolverine backwards. Okay. So now we're all into a bunch of X-Men Deluxe. Along came the Juggernaut. So we've got Juggernaut. Wolverine. There's a lot of Wolverine. So this is about 270 comic books. So that's that. Now we just have the short box. And the short box here got a bunch of random stuff. Okay. Yeah, I believe it was number 100, Zozo. Let me take a look. Oh, there it is. Yeah, the 100th issue. April, X-Men Deluxe anniversary event, the 100th issue. So, yeah. Don't know what that's worth. I'm going to have to look it up. So now we get into Civil War. And for those of you who know the whole Civil War thing, so this is actually a separate collection. It's just this have to do with Wolverine. So I know there's a bunch of Civil War. So I'm going to put these to the side and separate them. So we got Civil War 42. Wolverine, Marvel, double size. Okay, that's a different kind of cover. 41. Part 5 of 5, Origins and Endings. So it looks like Captain America and Wolverine. Okay. So we've got a whole bunch of those. Wolverine, Origins and Endings. Looks like we've got all 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wolverine. House of M. So that was the whole thing with House of M. I do have a whole run of House of M. I don't know how many of them. We'll get to those when we get to them. House of M. So this may actually go with those, with the House of M. So that's what I'm going to have to put these to the side and figure out. There's so many tie-ins, so many crossovers. Wolverine number 32. That's pretty awesome. Wolverine number 33, 31. Marvel MK number 30. Let's see. Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. part 4 of 6. Let's see if we have the rest of those. Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. 3 of 6. Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. 2 of 6. Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. 1 of 6. And Wolverine Enemy of the State 6 of 6. So just all kinds of stuff. Marvel MK 24. So it must be just a whole different run because here's 20, 21, 22, 23, all of this. Oh, Marvel Knights, MK, Marvel Knights. Gotcha. So I'll put these to the side. Marvel Knights is a whole run of its own. There's the 6th one I think we were looking for. 4, 3, 2, 1. So these are all here. This is just Marvel Wolverine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know how many of these there are. Wolverine Origins. Okay. He remembers the holo, Mr. Clue. Wolverine Origins number 1. Okay. Wolverine Old Man Logan. Logan and Hawkeye meet the new kingpin of crime. Wolverine Old Man. This is where the heroes fell. All-time greatest adventure begins here. So this is number 65. Divided we stand. Look at that. Old Man Logan. Yikes. A lot of Old Man Logan. Wolverine. Divided we stand. Wolverine Wanted Dead or Alive. This is number 63. 62. Mystique. Wolverine 61. Whoa, look at that one. Wolverine 60. 59. 58, 57, 56. 55, that's a cool one. 55, 54, 53, 52, 51. Reminds me of The Thing. Anybody? Kurt Russell? But that's not The Thing. That's Kurt Russell. I mean, Wolverine. Casualties of War Wolverine. There's another Civil War, so that's going to go in the Civil War pile. And there it is, everybody. That's all of them. Hopefully I have a whole run of Civil War. Those were pretty cool. So these are all going to be separated out to put with the Civil War. And there it is. Whew. That is about 270 different Wolverine comic books. So I don't know. Me and Kpro are gonna have to decide how we're gonna do this. We would like to sell them at some point. I still have to go through the other 15 boxes to see what other ones may be there. Yeah, the thing, John Carpenter's The Thing was pretty cool. Yeah, we got coins, we got cards, we got all kinds of stuff. So that's why we decided to start making YouTube videos to get the word out. Again, if you're interested in buying any of this stuff, just email us, cowlazars@gmail.com. We are in Las Vegas, Nevada. Of course, we can ship if you want to pay for it, but picking it up in person is the best way to go. Nice, Zozo. Yeah, it's so crazy how the things go up in value, like Pokemon cards, the basketball. It's with COVID, everybody's stuck at home, and all this stuff has gone through the roof. The old collectibles, because people are at home. The baseball cards used to be worth not much, but now it's gone back through the roof. People are at home, and they started pulling out collections, and people collect again. So there it is. That's the first vlog. We've got a lot more to make with a lot of different kinds of collections. Again, our address, if you want to send us something, the mail is down there. Our email address is down there. And thanks for tuning in. That's Wolverine. It's about 270 comics. So I don't know if anybody out there in the know could let us know what that box of comics is worth. Have not searched the Incredible Hulk series yet. I have a whole box of the Uncanny X-Men. I mean, the Uncanny X-Men. I have a whole box. We have a whole box of the Uncanny Spider-Man. We have some Fantastic Four people have been asking about. A lot of Batman, about 2 boxes of Batman, Captain America, X-Men. I mean, all kinds of stuff. Batman, the Joker. It's just, we have to go through it all. It just takes time. It takes a lot of time. But time is what we got. What's up, Nick? Yeah, I was talking to Nick about collections. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up. Yeah, that is the first episode of our collectibles. We're going to go live Thursday. I'm not sure what we're going to talk about yet, but Kpro will let everybody know. Yeah, on Facebook, Cowlazars and Kpro's Grand Adventure is our group, and we always post the links to the videos. So if you guys want to know, that's where you can find us. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. Thumbs up the video for comic books. They're always fun. And we'll let you know what else we find. Digging is always fun.